rice pudding is one of those classic. It's an old English classic, but I'm going to do a little twist. I'm going to put some maple syrup with it.
Oh, I like that.
Just for something different. Now, to start with, I'm going to use some milk. Some milk and some cream, because I want it nice and luscious and creamy and tasty.
Milky.
And it's dessert after all, you know. It's about having all the nice things and not skimping one single bit. So I've got 600 mils of milk, and I've got about 300 mils of cream. I think there's a little bit left in the container there, but we'll get that out later. And what I'm going to do is I'll turn that on, so that's on a nice sort of medium to high heat, and I'll turn that down. Now, Zoe, I've got a vanilla bean there. If you can slice that in half with that lovely knife there, and then take the scrape the little seeds out of it, and we'll throw the whole lot in there. Now, I've got some cardamom pods. Now, I like to crush these, but, you know, this is going to simmer away for about 20 minutes or so, so I'll just throw them in whole like that.
Lovely. And
some cinnamon, just a pinch is all you need, because it is quite strong.
And cinnamon's lovely. It's great for your blood sugar levels, helps to balance them.
It is, it is. And if you're using a cinnamon quill, you can just throw the whole thing in and then pull it out at the end. Now, as I said, to sweeten it up, I've got some maple syrup, about half a cup.
And it's quite a low GI sweetener to use, so a good alternative to sugar.
Well, not now, because I'm putting in sugar, a quarter of a cup of sugar to make it even tastier.
I knew it was too good. I was thinking, God, he's doing so well, taking on all my advice, and there comes the sugar.
And look at that vanilla. It's like a little clump now, but when I put it in here and heat it up, it's just going to stir around. You get all these little vanilla black dots all the way through it. And now I've got a cup and a half of arborio rice, and what I do is just throw it in like that and then give it a stir. Now, this will take about 15 minutes to sort of slowly thicken up. I'll wait till the cream and milk comes to the boil, and I'll just turn it down to a very gentle heat and keep on stirring it. And what you want to do is let it thicken up, let the rice swell up and absorb all the milk and cream and all those luscious flavours, and then we'll be able to finish it off and put it in the oven. Look at that, Zoe, thickened up beautifully. Now, I've got some eggs there. If you can crack 3 eggs and just give me the yolks in this bowl here. Now, have a look how thick it is, Zoe. It's all sort of nicely cooked.
It has, hasn't it? And this is, you know, by putting the eggs in, obviously it was set it, but it's adding more protein into it as well.
More protein's good. We need all the protein we can get.
Nice and filling, lowers the glycemic index of the food.
Something like that. But I like to stir the yolks in, gives it a lovely flavour, and also lowers the glycemic something in something or other. There we go.
Something.
I think she means it's very good for you. Is that right?
That's the one.
There we go. So the last one in there, that's it. They're beautiful eggs, these ones. Nice, shiny, golden yolks. It means the chickens have lived a lovely, healthy life and given us beautiful eggs. There we go. Stir that through. Give that a bit of a tap. Now, with my spatula, I'm just going to pour this into my baking dish. Make sure I get every single last bit out of it. And with a good non-stick pot like this, there's virtually nothing left behind.
Everything just scooped out easily.
There we go. And what I'll do is I'll just smooth that down right around the edges like that.
It's like a rice cake.
It's exactly what it is. Now, the most important bit, Zoe, is that you do leave a little bit on the spatula to taste later on. A little sprinkle of cinnamon over the top. And this goes into the oven, 180 degrees Celsius. It'll take between 30 and 40 minutes. You'll know because it'll be nice and golden on top. I can't wait to eat this one. Have a look at the golden crust on the outside. What do you think of that, Zoe? You
know what? My family is all English, and I have such fond memories of rice pudding and lots of different puddings, bread and butter pudding being made. So I'm excited by this. Very reminiscent, like it.
It is old-fashioned. It's one of those things, and you have to have a nice big dollop of cream on top like that.
You do.
A little bit of mint just to make it nice and pretty, and just because I can, a little bit more icing sugar on the top.
More sugar.
You have to. Have a little taste of that. Make sure you get some cream in there, piping hot.
Yummy. You know what? The maple syrup is beautiful. Although I can taste the icing sugar and the other sugar, the maple syrup is a lovely ingredient in all of this. Yummy. A bit too sweet for me overall, but yum.
How could it be too sweet? I was thinking of putting some more maple syrup over the top of it. Now, that'd be perfect.